Today was the final day of our 4-day trek to Machu Picchu. Hooray! Check out my previous videos for days 1 to 3. Today it was a very early start. We had to get up and get ready in the dark. We packed all of our stuff the night before to make it easier, with some clothes that were going to be taken back to a hotel for the night. After 3 nights of camping, I was so excited about the hotel. So today we were heading from our camp to Machu Picchu via the Sungate at 2,430 metres above sea level, approximately 6 hours of hiking. First we had to get a bus to the train station and catch a train to kilometre 104 where we were dropped off for our trek. It's a 3,000 step climb following the Inca Trail and it was a brutally hot day, so although the altitude was much better, the heat was a definite challenge.
Good morning, guys.
Hola.
How you doing?
After an early breakfast, we spent some time saying thank you to the amazing team that had helped us through the 3 days of trekking so far, and handed out tips to each team. These guys were amazing and included the horseman, the cook, and the team and those that assembled and disassembled our tents. We then had time for a group photo before heading to the bus that would take us to the train station. We arrived at the small town by the train station and it was really cute, very touristy as you can imagine, with the souvenir shops and some places to grab food and coffee. We made sure we had our sun protection and got in the queue for the train station. We had a specific slot and you had to get there half an hour before the time. Honestly, this station and the trains were just mad. Not what I was expecting at all, in a good way. The trains were very nice and great service and included some crazy entertainment, which you'll see some clips of shortly.
These are kind of
train journey took about 90 minutes and was around 18 miles. It was a lot slower than a train you'd get back home. The views were amazing and it was a very scenic journey. About halfway through there was an announcement that asked us to go to their viewing area and also watch their entertainment. This is where it got interesting. There was a bar, a band, and even some dancers. It was the craziest train I've ever been on, and I think after a while we all thought we were at a party and forgot that we were about to hike the Inca Trail. After all that excitement, we went back to our seats and were served with a snack box and a drink. Amazing. We then had to get off the train at our stop and we literally had to jump off. It was a huge drop. At this point we had to go to the checkpoint and show our passports before we were allowed onto the Inca Trail.
Short time is coming, the next train is coming, work. After the checkpoint.
then the people that matter. Yeah. I nearly fell over.
6 kilometers. We climb up. In that place, we will visit the complex. Bien, muchachos. Sorry. Okay, we will visit that place and we will explore it a little after we're going to Intipunco to the Sungate. From here to Villabuena, approximately 3 hours, 3.5, we'll see. Probably after Anca's Hocha, probably it's piece of cake for you. Because it's lower here, it's not higher. That means we don't have problem with our breed. After Villabuena, we will go to Intipunco, to the Sungate. That's almost 2 hours. After that, we will see that nice view to the sanctuary, to Machu Picchu. Okay? That is our plan, approximately. How many kilometers? To the Sungate is just almost 10 kilometers.
So at this point we were about halfway through the hike, and this is where we stopped for lunch. As you can see, it's quite jungle-like with lots of green and waterfalls. The waterfall was really impressive and it was a pretty spot for lunch. Some people cooled down by soaking their buffs and clothing items in the cool water and dipping their feet in. It was pretty hot at this point. With the altitude being much lower than our previous treks, I found this hike much easier despite the many steps.
Come back with us, Jose.
You have the whole view of the side, the forest, the waterfall behind. This could be one of the best places. I'm seeing a little town that we have Pisac, that we call Pisac, and it's in Ollantaytambo. We have 2 hours for driving from Pisac to Ollantaytambo. All that section is quite special. A lot of water coming from the melt of the glaciers. 3. Machu Picchu.
Coca kid. That's incredible. That's crazy. Well done. Well done.
González, Speedy González. Ándale. Please. It's recording.
So after trekking down to Machu Picchu, we got a bus to our hotel for the evening in a town close to Machu Picchu. The hotel was really nice and felt like luxury after the time spent camping. The town looked really nice too, and I wish we had a little bit more time to explore. It felt really warm here too, quite tropical. We then rested in the room for a bit and went out for a meal and a couple of pisco sours in the evening. Tomorrow we would go back to Machu Picchu to explore as tourists. Find out how we got on in the next video.